This video is made possible by my Patreons and my Etsy shop. If you appreciate my content and would like to support the channel, don't hesitate to visit both of them. The links are in the description. Hello and welcome to this series where I am making a copy of the Pochette made by Stradivari. In today's video I'm going to start working on the scroll. As you see, I have a picture of the scroll and a thin piece of plywood. This is a 1mm thick piece of plywood that I'm going to use to make the template, because of course I need a template. I have a piece of maple that comes out the same piece of wood as the back and the ribs, and of course I have the ribs because I will need them to fit the neck onto them. The first thing that I want to do is make the template. That means that I will have to glue this picture on the piece of plywood. This side of the plywood is completely straight and I want to make use of that for the upper side of the neck, where the joint will be between the neck and the fingerboard. That's why I will cut now the paper just on the joint between fingerboard and neck. Now I can glue the picture on the plywood using this spray glue. As long as the template is drying, I can start working on the piece of wood that I'm going to use. It is very high and that's why I want to cut off a part, so I can start planing the upper surface and the two sides. The width of the scroll is about 45mm. I will give myself an extra centimeter of space and I will cut it at 55mm. Okay, the piece of wood is ready. It is square and it is on measurement. I can put it aside and now I can grab the template, which is still in the clamps. I can remove the clamps and then cut it and file it. Okay, the template is finished and the piece of wood is ready. That means that now I can combine the two and start working on making the scroll. But before that, I want to work on the joint between the neck and the body of the pochette, and that will be a little bit complicated because it is not done in the way that the modern instruments are made. It is also something that I have never done in the past, so I have to figure out how I'm going to do it. Let me put everything away so we can go ahead. As I said at the beginning of the video, the neck is not going to go into the block as we do with the regular violins. This neck will be fixed like that. That means that this side that we regularly make straight has to become round, a bit like that. At the end I will have to fix the neck with these two nails. What I'm going to do now is mark the neck and the scroll using the template, and then I will cut it out on the benzo, but only this part until about here, and I will leave this square. In this way, if I make this part a bit too short, I will have enough space at this side to make everything still on measurement. I will mark it with a pencil so I can change it later. This is the end of the fingerboard. Now I will mark the width of the fingerboard . And the joint. Now I will remove these parts until here approximately on the benzo. Now I will start working on this side of the neck to obtain this corner. The sides are ready. Now I can start working on this part to make it a tight fit to the ribs, a bit like that. As you can see, it finally is a tight fit. In the meantime, I did also a test to see how well I could drill and nail everything together. I took a small piece of willow, I glued on it a piece of rib, and then I drilled and nailed everything together on a separate piece that would be the same as the neck. And the result looks pretty good. That means that now I could go ahead and start working on the scroll. But this will be for the next video. I will stop here. Next time I will redesign the template on the piece of wood, also the inner part of the scroll, and then I will start working on the sides and the scroll and so forth and so forth. That's it for today's video. Many thanks to the Patreons for supporting the channel. Don't forget to visit my Etsy shop for these clocks. If you are looking for a second-hand instrument, don't forget to have a look to this channel where I put instruments that I have repaired and are for sale. And I will see you next time again. Bye bye!